Hello, everybody. Welcome back. This is Tinker77, and we're back on the All the Mods 10 to the Sky. It's a Skyblock pack, and I am loving it. And last time we did some base upgrades, which are really nice. We set up some things over here to make it a little more efficient with some power and some other things. I've actually worked a little bit more since then, working on this thing. It's called a flux compactor, which takes items, and it's really slow. But if I dump the chunks in here, it eventually puts them down into here and brings them over here to be squeezed and on through. So I'm slowly getting materials, you can see, and it works. I mean, I can always grab the things and just throw them in this barrel or the barrel here, but you know what, whatever. So yeah, we have a lot of different things here that make this very efficient. But what I want to do now, and I want to do this today, was to work on automating some of the sieving process. Now, not everything that you can sieve, but the basic stuff. We always try to do gravel and sand and also dust. So those are the three main ones that I want to start out with. Okay. And there's lots of space down below that I could do a lot of this stuff, go down the ladder and things, but I think I'm going to do everything up top here. Okay. So what I first thought I would do is I'm going to put them right here so that they're out like in this section on the back of the RV, but I need to get power over here for sure. I know that will have to happen. So I started to dig this little tunnel here, and I think we can go clear across over to where the pipe is. Let's go one more. And let's see here. So I can't even get out yet. Okay. So over here is the pipe that has the power. See right there? So if I can go down to there, and it looks like I just only have to go like 2 more blocks this way. And we don't even need this netherrack anymore. But anyway, if I go over that way, and we're getting some moss, which is cool. Basically, I should be able to get power routed. Oops, don't want that either. That probably just messed up my cobblestone machine, but that's okay. So we'll go down here and down to there, and then route this around. We should be able to have power over where we need it, right? So let me run this all the way over here so that it's sticking up right here. All right, there is the power, and I will hook into that a little bit later. So that is the first step that I wanted to do. Now I'm going to go ahead and clean this up over here while I talk. So we're going to have to set up a system where we have some auto hammers and auto sieves. And so what I've decided I'm going to do here is I'm going to have probably on each side here. That's probably not the best place for that to be, but I want to be centered. But you know what? I don't care. We'll put here, and we'll put another one here, and you know what? I'll put one around this corner right here. The way we can have a fourth one if we wanted to. But basically what we're going to do is we're going to make these auto hammers and auto sieves. Now the hammers will do like our hammers normally do. That's fine. And then we have the flux sieve, which is our sieve, whatever. And this is what actually will do the sieving of the process that we need. So we need to make at least 3 of these, one for each type. And then we need a hammer to make the gravel, 2 hammers to make the sand, and 3 hammers to make to dust. That's 6 total hammers. All right. So now let me go fix my water situation because I forgot to do that. So I'm going to grab this bucket right here, or a whole stack of buckets, and grab a bucket of that. And here we go. Put this on down, probably right here. There we go. And that should be making cobblestone again. So let's go and look at what it takes to make, first of all, the sieves. So right here, there are these, and it takes a bunch of stuff here, a lot of iron blocks and these various sieves and the what should we call it here? Now, do we need 5, 10, 15 for 3 of these? That should be good. We need 6 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need to have at least 3 hoppers. So 1, 2, 3. And what's in the center? We need to have some sieves here. And it really doesn't take anything specific, right? It's putting various stuff in there. We need slabs. I got some slabs. And we need to get some oak planks. And we need to have 3 sieves, right? 1, 2, 3. So that should be enough to make this right here. There we go. 3 of those. And these, I believe, automatically output to the bottom. Now, I just saw in a video that I watched today that with a diamond hammer, you can actually change output things. So I'm going to check this out here. It's with a diamond hammer. Looks like that one, I think. Yeah, so why can't I? Oh, I'm not in there. Let me go in here. And we're going to grab that hammer right there. And I think that basically what this allows us to do, and I can show you this really quick. I thought this was really cool, is that most of these things, when you have the hammer, like say this was up high, so you can see below it. With the hammer, you can see how it has like the little blue square. that means that's at is where it's going to be output. So this automatically outputs to the bottom, but with this hammer, you can actually change the outputs. So that's kind of nice. So we know these are going to output to the bottom. This will be gravel. This will be sand, and this will be dust. And then these do take meshes, which we will get to in a minute. So the next thing we have to do is we need 6 of the auto hammers. And that is this. And if you look here, it takes some glass, 6 more of these blocks. So we need what, 12 more iron blocks? Wow, that's a lot of iron. So there's those things right there. 6 more hoppers. Okay, we got that. We need to get diamond hammers. We need a 6 of these, right? So there we go. I got 6 here. Let me put all that in inventory. And we need some glass panes, and I have some already. But I don't know how many I have in the inventory section. So let's just see how many of these things we can make real quick. We made 3. That's fine. We need 3 more. So let's go with glass. I mean, I got plenty of glass, right? So that should just give me one of those. And we should be able to make 3 more of these, right? There we go. Okay, so now these have to go on top. Now, I'm not sure if we can set these beforehand. Let me go check this out. So if you put it on the ground here, and now I'm going to grab, I don't have my hammer anymore because I used it. I'm a big dummy sometimes. Diamond hammer right here. There we go. So if we have that equipped, and if you look at where it says, yeah, it puts it out to the front, right? Towards me. Now I'm going to put this up high again, one of these. And if I use the hammer, you can see it's pointing to the front, but I believe I can just shift, and now I've set it to the bottom. Now, does it retain that? That's my next question. So I don't know if it does. Let's see. No. Is this one set? I'm going to see if any of these are set correctly. I don't look like they are. Nope. In which case, that means I got to put them in place and then set them. Yeah, so we're gonna put them in place and set them. So let me grab all that. Can we vein mine those? Yes, we can. Okay, so on top of this one, you have that. Now, can I set this smartly? I think I can. I'm pointing at it, and can I get to the bottom of it? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we just gotta set these up on top of each other, right? 2 on this one and 3 on the other one. So 1, 2, right? And then over here we do 1, 2, 3. Okay, now I just have to get under here and make sure these all go downward. So down, down. Okay, that's good. And this one's down, and that one's down, and that one's down. Okay, so they're all pointing in the correct direction. So basically now we just got to feed in cobblestone into these, and they should be grinding as long as we fill in what we need. I think this will work fine with this. We just need to put meshes in here, and we'll get the materials. So let me start to get some pipes run. I've run the power lines from down below up through all of these, and now they are fully powered, you can see, which is excellent. So now I have to run from the cobblestone generator. I'm going to put the generator right here. So this is where the generator will go, the lava and the water on each side. I'm going to have a storage buffer here for the cobblestone. So this will be where a drawer is. And then from there, we're going to go up here, and then we're going to go across. So basically, I want to go across here. You can see I already put the hopper there. So there we go. And then we're going to go down and over and up. And there we go. And then we'll go down and over and up. Okay. So that's feeding and should be feeding. I guess I don't need all of these, but that should be feeding. I don't have my wrench on me. Feeding each of the hammers so that we can get to any of this stuff into it. So let me grab this right here, this wrench. Let's make this look a little bit better. I don't want that one right there. I don't want that one right there. Okay. So it kind of goes over like that. So that's where we need to work on right now is right here. We need to get a cobblestone generator, and we need a drawer. That's what I want to use. So let's make the drawer first, unless we don't have them. We'll get an oak drawer like that. And now we need a cobblestone generator, which it's just cobble gen, isn't it? Yes, it's one of these. And as you see here, we need to get some glass and some buckets. And again, I need buckets of lava. And I'm going to need like a few of those, right? So let's get 2 buckets of lava, 2 buckets of water. So here's 2 water. And then we have to get 2 lava here. Okay. And we're going to run back over here, and let's build this out. Don't want to have the lava as my item there. And I hate when it does that, when you lose what you have. Cobble generator. Let's make the stone one. There we go. And now let's make the copper one, which again Should have all of that. And really, we could probably make the iron one and maybe the gold one, but iron should do for what we're trying to do right now. So more water, more lava. Get off of the lava so I don't burn myself. Go back in here. And there we go. So that should be fine. So let's go put this over here. Take this piece out, these two pieces of moss. Just like that. And we're going to put up here the drawer. Oop, not there. That was really bad. Put the drawer right there. And now we need to go get those buckets again and go get some lava and go get some water. So we'll do that really quick here. Water, lava. Run back over here. And I'm going to put the lava over on this side and the water on this side. And there is the cobblestone being generated. And now I'm going to do the extract. And it should start to pull that out of there. And it should be taking this into here. Now, I'm going to set this up to do a round robin in just a second. I got to get an upgrade for it so it can actually output faster. So I have a couple of these already, basic pipe upgrades that I've made for the power system over there. But we just need one of these so we can go round robin right there. Put it in. That turns on nearest first. We don't want to always go to the same place. We want to go to round robin. So there we go. So you can see it's got cobble in here, and it's got cobble in here, and it's got cobble in here, and they're working. You can see all the machines are working. So this is producing cobble, or not producing cobble, producing gravel, which should be going into here. This one's producing from cobble. It should be producing gravel, which then goes feeds in down into here, which is sand. And then the same thing here. It should be dust. Okay, so all of this is working. So now we need to figure out some meshes. And typically you want to go with a higher grade mesh. So I'm going to look up the meshes here. And usually it's goes like string, flint, iron, and gold, and then diamond. So let's see if I can get those because that's really all we need here, right? So we already have 3 or 4 flint meshes. So that's fine. We need to get some iron meshes. So let me click that. And we should have 3 of those. And I'm missing iron. Look at that. I'm almost out of iron, but that's okay. Because I have this right here. I remembered all this stuff, and I can just put it back into the system, and we should be all good. So, I mean, the stuff that I did in the last episode has really helped out with trying to get this to work. So I'm happy about that. There's my 3 iron meshes. Now let's make the gold ones. So we should be able to make 3 gold. There they are. And now we should make 3 diamond if I have enough diamonds. And I do. So now I go into here, I put a diamond mesh, and so now it's going to start to sieve, and when it does, it's going to put output there. Now it's kind of slow, but it's working. Okay, so there we go. Excellent. So there we got some stuff from the things there. We're getting stuff here yet? No, please. Yes, we did. And then we're getting some chunks. Now, these can be upgraded with an upgrade slot. So if I go look at the upgrades again, I can show you this. I'm not going to add them today because I'll just let it run slowly. But they have these gold upgrades, and you basically put up to 3 of these in there. So it takes 3, one, and then you put a second one and a third one. Then it goes up to a diamond upgrade. But the diamond upgrade, as you can see, it takes 3 just to make 1. So it compounds as you go up, but it makes them go faster and faster and faster. But of course, the power requirements are high too. And that's the reason why I don't want to do this today. I have upgraded the power system to use some of these next tier 8X magmatic generators, and they seem to be keeping up. But I have noticed that when this thing goes to town, it doesn't keep up. So look at all this stuff right here. I'm going to speed this up a little bit here because you know what? I want to. So we go in here. I can show you what's going on. I'll just compress this down in my inventory. There we go. And I can put that right here. And that goes and gets automatically squeezed into there and goes in here and it's just loading it up. But it works. Okay, guys. So I think we have a decent system here for making the various items for these 3. Now, there's other items that can be crushed and done this way of crushing with the hammer and then sieved. Things like netherrack and soul sand and things. But this is the main 3 that get you most of our starting items, and that's what I wanted to get set with first. All right. Now, you may have noticed I've been kind of like going through this episode kind of quickly. I've also been kind of making it shorter, and that's because today I actually had to be in the office, so I don't have a lot of time today to make a video, and I would like to rather get one out for you tomorrow rather than have you all wait a day for an episode. So this one might be a little shorter, and it also might be a little bit easier for me to edit out And I hope you understand. Trying to keep the flow going, but I had to be a little bit rushed today. Anyway, guys, if you like this video, please click that like button. If you have any comments, put them down in the comment section. And if you'd like to be notified of the videos that I produce, please subscribe to this channel. And don't forget to hit that little bell icon so you get all the notifications, okay? Thanks, guys, and have a great day. Bye-bye.